Hello everybody and welcome back. Today's episode we're going to be moving over some items from this area back to our main area. So this is a box with the 1.8 stones. And so what I've done is I've rearranged all my shulker boxes, so I've got two empty ones and I've chucked everything into shulker boxes that are already in the ender chest. So these are all the items I've accumulated and I've brought with me to this place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill up these two shulker boxes with items from our farms. So let's go do that. Damn it. You see, I'm really bad at that when we're recording, but when we're not, I'm very good. So this box here is going to be for stuff from this farm. And this box, I will fit as many bones as I can, and once I've fit the maximum amount of bones, I will just chuck in stuff from that farm. So, first things first, I'm going to craft all the bones up into bone blocks. So, because every 3 stacks of bones will be 1 stack of bone blocks. I'll put this here. So, I will come back to you once I've gotten all the bones, as many bones as I can from this farm into that shulker box. So, we are back. This is the amount of bone blocks we got from the farm. I've completely cleared it out. So, now we need to go collect some gunpowder and some string and some wool from our other farm. Oh, come on. Okay, if I don't get this, I'm going to make a cut. Yeah, whatever. So, let's get some things. We need to fill up this shulker box first. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the top row wool, this row gunpowder, and then this row string, and then I'll fill up the rest of this with gunpowder. That sounds like a plan. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many stacks do I need? 1. I need 7 more stacks. So that's 1, 2, 3. I'll be right back when I have filled up the shulker boxes. Don't think I'll ever need wool again, ever. Or white wool for that matter. Let's fill this up with string. And then let's fill it up with, okay, I don't know why that's having issues, but we'll just get it from here. Fill this up with gunpowder, and then fill the rest of this up with gunpowder. Is that it? Yep, that looks like it. And we've cleaned out a lot of this farm and put them into these shulker boxes. So, I'm really glad we did these 2 projects because I'm going to need bone blocks for an upcoming project, and gunpowder is going to come in handy for making firework rockets. I've already got a pretty big manual sugarcane farm back at our main area, so I'm not that worried about paper at the moment, but a future project for this industrial area, damn it, will definitely be a sugarcane farm. We'll see. You know, that one's not grown enough. Yeah, what I'm going to do is place down this, put my shulker boxes in here, and as far as I'm concerned, pretty much gotten everything from here in the ender chest. So yeah, we'll come back to this area later if we need bones or string, or if we need another AFK project to build. Later on we will build a fish farm and stuff like that here, but for now I think that's good. We are back in our storage room. Now we can unload all these items we have collected, such as cobblestone, andesite, all that. First things first, I need to find this box so I can unload these into their respective chests. But yeah, obviously I'm going to do that all off camera. I'm going to unload everything, including the items we have gathered from our farms. So I'll be back with you guys once I have done that. I am back, and I've been doing a few things around our Roman area. I have put up a few roads, I've put up lamps, I've grown some acacia trees because I looked up olive trees, and this was the closest I could find. Like in Minecraft, I mean. They looked pretty similar. Yeah, so I've added some lights, added some trees. I think everything's looking much nicer. I'm gonna add some more grass and flowers around the place. But my aim for this episode is to more or less finish this city. I want to get a stables built for horses, which I'm probably going to do over here. I want to have and I also want to have a smelter built in this village. And then I want to move on to the next area that we're going to be working on. First, I just want to get a bird's eye view of this place. Looking pretty nice. I'm really liking how this city thing is coming along. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next clip. So, as mentioned prior, the first thing I'm going to be working on is a stables for horses and things. That's what you tend to put in a stable. So I have all these materials ready. It's going to be sort of in like a barn style, but we're going to be going along with this Roman style we've been using. So it's going to contain all the blocks from our palette. It's going to be a very white, whatever, I hate this. It's going to be a very white building, but I think it's going to come along very nicely. So first thing I need to do is get this top sort of facade done. So I'm gonna have to go around here, it hangs over and then goes up a block, and then it just keeps going up like this. And that's going to make up the front of the barn, and then it comes up to the top here, 2, 3. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So as you can see, I've got the front frame set up, and now, as I've done with all my other builds, I'm going to fill it in with this mismatched white wool and concrete powder that has been common throughout all my builds in this Roman city area. Once that is done, I will work on the sides and the roof of this. And I've just realized I've done this wrong. This is not going to be the white, this is going to be the brick up on the top half of this frame. So I'll get some of the brick here so you guys get an idea. Ooh, or I won't. I need to go back to my furnace. So yes, as you can see, the area is coming along quite nicely. I'm a big fan of what's happening in this area. I think it looks much better with the trees and the lights. It looks more developed, like a proper town or city. So I'm going to fill this all in with red brick. I'm going to fill this in with the white blocks. And I think overall it's going to look very nice. Let's just do this, as I said, so you guys have an idea of what it's going to look like. And there we go. That's going to be half it, and then I'm going to mirror that on the other side, and yeah, then I'm going to continue on working on this. So guys, I got a bit carried away, and that was a good job. That was intentional. Oh, I'm going to do a retake. I have completed the barn. I think it looks very nice from all perspectives. I'm not sure if it entirely gives the barn theme. Like, I'm not sure if you would look at it and go, oh yeah, that's definitely a barn. But, you know, it works. And once we have all the things in it, it'll definitely be obvious as a barn. I haven't completed the interior, but I've got to start on it. All I really need to do is roof off this area. I'm probably going to use the brick. And then I'm going to change out these floors. Now this is going to be mainly for horses, but I may put sheep in here because, as you know, this town uses wool as one of its main blocks. So I think it would make sense to have some sheep in the area. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you at the moment. I'm going to get this interior finished, and I'll come back with you guys. So everybody, I am back. I have finished the interior of the barn. I think it's looking very nice. It's definitely recognizable as a barn now. Worst timing. This could actually be bad for me. There we go. So, I've finished the barn. I think it's looking quite good. I've also made another house here, which is going to house the smelter for this village. I was initially going to do a sort of blacksmith building to house it, but I decided against it because I am lazy. So this is what I have so far. There's a hopper here, but there's going to be a break in the light. Ooh, actually that's not going to work. I might have to do some redesigning. I could just put the ladder here, actually. That wouldn't be an issue. Yeah, I am working on the layout of this room and the functionality of the smelter, which shouldn't be an issue. Put that there. And so how this works basically is you have a bunch of furnaces with hoppers underneath that collect the items. Then over the top of the furnaces you place more hoppers so that the items feed into the furnaces. Then you place... Ooh, I don't have it on me. Then you place a minecart chest on top, and it goes around to each of the furnaces and places items in it. So that way all the items are evenly distributed. Let me just get another chest. And this is very helpful for smelting large quantities of items if you don't want to have to wait. It's overall a pretty good system, very simple system, doesn't require a lot of redstone. So, well, any redstone really. Oh, I need to get more powered rails. Ooh, that was a bit weird. Shouldn't be an issue when it goes around the corner. If it is, I'll probably have to deal with it because working in a cornered room and I want to have 8 furnaces. Where are my rails? They are here. So yeah, this sort of town is nearing completion at this point. I'm very happy with how it's come along and has been coming along. I like the tower, I like everything around, I like all the houses, all the decoration. Everything's looking very nice. I'm very happy. And now that this is almost finished, probably going to move on to the next project. Ooh. I think I just might not have a furnace right there. I think that would be wise, because then I can't access it for fuel anyway, so it's overall not a very good idea. Probably just put a... No, that would look weird. I'll figure something out for here. For now, I'll just put white concrete. So... Oh, but it needs to continue, so I can't put white concrete there. Sorry, having a bit of a hard time doing very simple things. Let's put a rail here. And then another hopper. And then a powered rail. And then we can make... Ooh, we need to go get stuff for levers. So it's a bit disorganized, but need to do some things on camera because otherwise videos don't reach any reasonable length, which is what I want them to reach, a reasonable length, as most people would. Oh my god, what is happening? I think that may be a visual bug. I hope it's a visual bug, because I cannot be stuffed fixing it. Sorry about that interruption. I've placed levers above to power it and lowered the roof slightly, but I think that's fine. Needed to for practical reasons, so. I should have another furnace. Don't know where that's gone. Is that gone here? Has. How convenient. So, I'm going to rearrange a few things because this is a bit messy, and I'll come back to you guys. So everyone, I'm happy to tell you all that this town is finally complete. I'm very happy with how it's come out. Yeah, it's looking very, very complete, with all the roads connecting everything up, with the barn. I've added this here, which is sort of like a relaxation park sort of area, and that one little area. Oops. And this building with the smelter is fully functional. I've gotten smelted some materials just to test it, and it works perfectly. Oh, I should probably put some torches in here. But other than that, I think this is finally finished. I've finally completed, as I say that, I find this, but finally completed this Roman city, which I'm very happy about. I'm very proud of. Well, not proud. I'm very happy with what's happened. I'm just going to keep rambling on pretty much. I don't have much else to say. But that is going to be it for this episode. I'm really glad we got this project completed for the most part. We might add other stuff to it later on. But now we can move on to some exciting new projects in the Crossroads world. So I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.